What is up, guys? Today we're back with another video. We're gonna do some more rambling, some more cardboard tapping and scratching today. I plan on fixing the lighting issues and all that sometime soon. I really was gonna do it today and I got way too busy and just lost track. I was busy, so I didn't really think about it. Yeah. I got off work a couple hours ago. It was an easy day. I came home, played some games. I've been getting on the Fortnite item shop just to check what they have in the shop, because I've made the mistake of, like, in the past, like, not buying stuff and then playing the game later wishing I had bought something. Like, what I'm trying to say is, in the past, like, I go through phases in Fortnite where sometimes, like, I'll play it a lot and then I won't play it at all, won't touch it for like 2 years, and then some event comes back. And so what I try to do now is I try to just keep it downloaded and go in the item shop and see if there's anything I want, like, every day, every couple of days. And I really like Sabrina Carpenter, and I really like her music. Like, I like her music, I like, you know, other stuff besides just her looks. And so I went on there today and I have the original Sabrina Carpenter bundle, but apparently they released a new bundle for her, and it comes with a new emote and a new song. You get Bad Kim as a festival track now, and you also get a new Bad Kim emote. So I purchased that, and I had enough V-Bucks to where I didn't have to spend money. So I did that today after work, and then I've been like preparing to play The Last of Us again because I want to play it on Grounded. So I just logged in, bought a couple things with points in the game, played a couple rounds, looked around, and then I played Days Gone for a little bit. And the way I'm playing it is I'm trying to do everything as it unlocks. So, like, I'm not exploring the world, but if things pop up, I do it. The only thing I'm not really doing as it pops up is, like, stranger encounters, because they're completely random and you can get them at, like, any time in the game. But if I have, like, any side missions, any little, like, things I have to do within the world and I run across it, then I do it in that moment, and I won't progress story-wise until I do it. And so I'd gotten to a point yesterday where I don't have much time to play during the week. So I was like, man, all these side missions are adding up. I mean to say, and I don't think I will get to them till maybe the end of the week, because on the weekends I'm actually off and I have time. And so then what I wind up doing is I wind up clearing, like, a camp, and I wind up clearing all the missions that I was initially going to do to continue the story missions. And then by doing a camp in those missions, it unlocked more of the open world. So now I have, like, this whole big section of the map that I have to do now until I progress again. So it's, like, aggravating because I thought I wasn't going to get to more story until the end of the week, and then I get past all the side missions, and then I do the last, like, well, not a side mission, but like a side quest. I do like the last side quest before continuing the story, and I'm like, oh, I'm actually going to be able to play the story tonight. And then where it was like a location opened the map, and so now I've got all these other things I have to do, and it's 10 times more than what I originally had to do. But I looked up the progress, and I think I'm at 71% out of all the main missions. This is a crazy game. This is the second longest game I have ever played besides Red Dead 2. Red Dead 2 took me forever to beat. Like, it took me forever to beat Red Dead 2. I think it took me a total combined time of a whole year because I played it, got disinterested, and picked up at like Camp 2 or the second chapter of the game, and then I got to like chapter 3, and then I stayed there for a while because I didn't pick up the game, and then also everybody was telling me that's the best chapter of the game, so if you're going to explore. So I did, and it took me even longer than that chapter just because I was living in the game, exploring, and all that. And then I eventually got to the end, and after the end there's a whole like epilogue, and it took me forever to beat Red Dead 2. But I beat Red Dead 2. That's the game that has taken me the longest ever to beat. I think it took me 80 hours for the story. They say it takes 50. I think it took me 80. And then, because I did go off and like explore, it's like impossible not to. And then I think I looked at it the other day, and I'm like up to 125 hours in that game now. But other than that, Days Gone is like, is so long. Like, I am one of the people who like to get my money's worth out of a game, but it's just too long. It's too long of a game. I don't think I will play it again, if I'm being completely honest. I don't think I can see myself picking this game up after beating it and playing it again. At least not to do like open world stuff. Like, yeah, I'll do open world to get collectibles, you know, I'll live in the atmosphere, do that on a playthrough I've already beaten. But as far as going through the story again, I don't see myself playing the story again unless I don't do what I did this time, which is actually learn a lot more and actually dive deep into the character by doing side quests and stuff, and actually spending more time with the character. That way you get an understanding and stuff hurts more or has more of an impact on you. If I played it a second time, I would probably go straight story missions, but I feel like that would make the environment way worse to try to deal with, because like your surroundings and stuff, like little things would happen. You get into fights more often because you're not getting rid of the things that cause fights, and I feel like it'd be rougher that way. But I don't see myself playing it again, at least not the story. Like, I'm at 71% on main missions, and I'm already like done with the game. I'm just like, bro, come on. Like, I took and hit it hard when I first started playing it, because I know if I don't hit a game hard when I first start playing it, then like I won't get very far, and I probably won't pick it up again. So like, I hit it hard. Like, I would say, I don't know how much I hit, but like, I don't know, I got very far in my first playthrough, and I was counting down, like, I was counting up the amount of times I'd played the game, and I think at like 5 playthroughs, I was at like halfway through the game. That's 5 days of playing different amount of hours. Now I've just given up because it's going to take me a while beat it. So like I don't know how long it's actually gonna take me, so I've just given up keeping track. But yeah, it's such a long game, and if I'm being honest, I don't think the payoffs are worth it. Like, I don't really want to talk about it because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. If anybody ever watches this video, or if anybody is currently watching this video, um, but yeah, the one of the big things in the game that like you're waiting for is such a letdown when it happens. Like I was so disappointed. Like it's like you spend you spend all this time doing this one thing, and then at the end it's like it doesn't even matter. It's so aggravating. And after that, that's when I completely like I was like, man, I don't even want to keep playing this, BS game now. Like, I don't even want to continue now. Like, it just killed the vibe. Especially when it's not the end of the game. It's like, there's more. It's just like, I feel like a game can be too short. And a lot of people don't agree with me on the second half, but I believe a game can be too long. Like, a game can be too long, in my opinion. When you start hitting 50 hours, that's ridiculous. Like, I don't like story games that take me 50 hours. In my opinion, I like a good 20-hour story-based game, or maybe 30 if it really deserves it. The only game I have played that I could honestly say was worth everything was Red Dead. If I hadn't beat it though, I would not say it's worth it. You have to grind and you have to fight through it. But once you beat Red Dead, oh my god, the 50 hours is worth it. But that's the only game. And then I think the second longest game I've played besides Days Gone now is The Last of Us Part 2, the second one. I think it clocks in at around 20 hours. And I thought it was a really long game when I first played it. I think it took me like 2 weeks to beat that game when I first played it. But now I would honestly say, because of the story, because it's my favorite game of all time, I think it's worth it. That's why I think 20-hour games are good, because it's right at that cutoff where you're like, man, this is too long, but like the story justifies it. Like, another good example is like Spider-Man. I think the first Spider-Man is 15 hours long, which I think is a little short, maybe, but it's done very well. And then Spider-Man 2, when it released, it clocks in at, I believe, 20 hours. Right around 20 hours, I believe, it clocks in at. So, like, I think Spider-Man 2 is a decent game. But when you play it, it honestly feels kind of short. Like, when you're playing Spider-Man 2, if you have story-based games, right? That when you really start to get into it and feel the groove, that's when they end. And that's how I feel Spider-Man 2 is. Once Spider-Man 2 starts getting comfortable and it starts exploring the characters and gets really deep, it just ends. But then you have, like, The Last of Us, which, like, feels complete at 20 hours. At least for what that game is. Do I believe there's a third game? Yes, I believe there should be a third game. And I don't believe the ending gave closure. But what I'm saying is, for the time frame, everything that should have been answered for that section and that chapter, I believe, was done in 20 hours. And it felt more than 20 hours worth of gameplay. Whereas the Spider-Man game, it was like... And I think the big thing with the Spider-Man game is like very transversal. So it depends on like your frame rate, right? Depends on how good you are at swinging, all this. If you're really good at swinging, you have a high frame rate, you have, all these things that improve the speed and the time of the game, then you can beat that game in probably a shorter amount of time. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if somebody told me they beat it in 18 hours due to like their frame rate, their hardware, all that. But like, I don't know. And then The Last of Us, it's like not open world except for this one section. In part 2, there is an open world section. That takes a while. If you do everything there, I could see it taking you like an hour, 2 to 3 hours, depending on how good you are, and how like you move and how fast you can pick up on stuff. Other than that, it's very linear. There's no like fast travel, all of this. But like there's no fast travel or like any of that in like The Last of Us. So it's like you take and you just go straight ahead. Also, I don't know where the video cut out. If it did cut out, my battery's dying. So yeah, if there's a cut in the video or it seems like I just came back, that's why. But because I was looking away while I was talking, then when I looked back, it said I had low battery. But I'm pretty sure it had just flashed up when I looked back, so hopefully you didn't miss too much information. But I'm just rambling anyway, so yeah. But yeah, like The Last of Us doesn't have like any like open world. It's just straight. You're on foot most of the time, except for when you're on horses. Whereas like Red Dead, Days Gone, Spider-Man, stuff like that, you're traversing more, right? It's open world, so it takes longer. But then again, with Days Gone, I'm using the fast travel feature. Like, a lot of people don't like that. It's the fast travel feature. But here's the thing. I would rather use the fast travel feature and get more gameplay done with what little time I do have to do gaming than to drive an hour just to do 1 or 2 missions a day. Like, I can't stand that. Like, you're literally not really missing out on anything. You're just not driving to point A to point B. Why not just hit a button, be there, and then get more quality over quantity? It's literally more quality over quantity because you're doing more quality, which is driving. Oh, you get to see nature and all this. And sometimes like nothing will even be there. You're literally just driving, eating up time. Versus quality, you just move, you get more missions, and because you're doing it at a faster pace, you're more invested, right? So like it's not like, oh, you're forgetting about stuff or this or that. But that's how I do it. In Red Dead 2, I don't think I use fast travel that much at all, unless it got to the very end of the game, or I was really, really far out. Like if I was northeast on a map and I had to go like southwest, I would like fast travel and go from here to there. Because if not, it literally took you like 20-30 minutes in-game time to get to point A to point B. I don't have time for that. I'm an adult. I have to work a job. But I think I only done that at like the very end of Red Dead. Days Gone, I've done it since I've started the game. Because like Days Gone is a big map, but it's very tight even though you're driving a bike. And I would rather just have smooth mission to mission versus like like running into a tree that I didn't know was there, or falling off a ledge and now I'm dead and I gotta fix my bike and all this, and it's just like I don't have time to play games, you know what I mean? I'm already trying to play, you know? That's my only thing about open world, is it takes so long. Like now if I'm off and I have nothing to do all day, then yeah, I may do it. But like, I don't know, man. Like today I didn't even get to like be on my bike no more than 10 minutes. I swear to you, I played the game for like an hour and I didn't touch my bike more than 10 minutes because everything I had to do was like in walking distance from each other, and I had so much to do. And like I said, I haven't progressed any further in the story because of that. But I don't know. It's a fun game. It has really drawn me in and it's addicting, but I'm just like, when is this going to end? Like, I'm all good for like long games, but I just feel like this could be too long. What I like is I like to get my money's worth and feel like I've got it without it overextending. Like, I have never played Days Gone before, so I bought the remastered, right? I waited for the remaster to drop, and the remaster was like $59.99, right? Um, so I bought the remaster, and I forgot where I was going with that. I really forgot where I was going with that. I will say this though, I bought the remaster, and the remaster is so bugged. Like, it is so bugged. Like, there's been instances where it will just like completely cut off my PS5 while I'm playing, and I have to reset everything, and I've lost progress. There's also times where in cutscenes it shows blacked out pixels, like the actual representation is not actually there. It's just like literally pixels. But it's really buggy at times, and that makes me not want to play it either. But I completely forgot what I was gonna say. I know I was talking about like not even riding my bike that much because like everything was like so close to like each other. But I forgot completely what I was gonna say. I I was talking about how much it cost. I don't know, but like it's like $60, right? So like I guess what I was trying to say is like $60, right? That's that's a little bit less than what games usually are now. And I'm at the point now where I'm like, I feel like I've earned enough gameplay. I feel like I'm happy with what I paid for, right? But the game just keeps going on and on and on to the point where like I'm not gonna pay any more for the game, you know what I mean? It's just like, bro, I've got my money's worth. Like, where else is this story going? It's crazy to me. And you have people charging like $70, $80 for a game that takes like 10 hours to beat. It's insane. That's just what I like in my games. I like to feel complete in my games and feel like I earned or got my money's worth. And I've definitely got my money's worth, I guess you could say, because I'm invested, but I'm tired of it at the same time. It's insane. And like, I have other games I want to play, and it's just like I can't get to them because I'm the type of person who, when I pick up a game, I have to beat it. Like, I can't play one game, skip to another, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta beat one game, I gotta live in one story, gotta take on that character, gotta live in that atmosphere. Nothing else matters till I beat it, you know what I mean? Unless it's like a casual game where I can pick it up and completely throw it down, then I can't do that. Like, I just can't do it. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. Making ASMR videos. The past couple videos have taken me longer to upload because they're longer. So like, YouTube takes forever to process it. I like make them pretty early, or I make them at a decent time, and then I upload them like immediately after. But it's YouTube; they don't like. It takes forever to upload it, and they're only like 1080, which is all you need. 1080 is really all you need. But like, it takes like 4 hours to upload or something. It's insane. I don't get it, but yeah. I've been practicing guitar again. Well, again, I've been continuing to practice guitar. I think I've gotten better. I think I've got a little bit better. I was actually looking at other guitars today, and I just like to see different things. Like, I like to see what offers what, different, like taste. And I was looking at other guitars. I'm happy with the guitar I have. I feel like just for me. But I was thinking about, maybe upgrading in the future or whatever. I just wanted to look, right? And I don't know, I've just been looking at like videos. I've been watching people play, try to learn how to play better, stuff like that. And yeah, I think I've gotten better. I'm definitely not the best. I'm not going to strive to be. Well, I'm going to strive. Excuse me. I'm going to strive to be my best, but I'm not going to strive to be the best. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying, dude. Every time I start to record a video, I either have to hiccup, burp, sneeze, or cough. And that time I couldn't hold it back. I choked on my own saliva. But yeah, it is what it is. Hopefully that didn't wake y'all up. Also, man, this weather where I'm at is insane, bro. Like, I've needed to wear like a coat one day. I wore shorts one day thinking it was gonna be hot, right? And it was like the coldest day. Not the coldest day, but it was a pretty cold day, right? It's supposed to be summer here. It felt like fall. And I was wearing shorts, right? So what do? I wear pants the next day, right? And I swear, if I don't wear pants and I'm burning up, the heat wasn't like extreme the next day, but it definitely warmed up, and I was like, bro, I should have worn shorts, right? So then, I wore pants today because it was rainy and nasty, and sort of cold, but it was humid. And so, like, the weather the past 3 days, dude, it's just been insane. Like, it's been one thing, then the next, and the next. Like, honestly, we've had, like, all 4 seasons in the past week. Like, I'd say, like, Monday was, like, I don't know, Monday was, like, well, not Monday, I was off Monday. Tuesday was, like, late fall, early winter vibes. Wednesday was like hot spring vibes, and then today was like, I don't know. Today was like rainy. I guess today would have been like spring too. I don't know. It's just been weird weather like all week this week. So yeah, that's been happening. I really do gotta fix the lighting though. I really do. I need to go get some supplies I need. I need to go to the store. There's a lot of stuff I need to do right now in life, and I just haven't had time or haven't got around to it. But I enjoy making these videos. I love like talking about it and getting it out, have an outlet. This is a safe place for people to come and find relaxation and sleep, and that's what I want it to be, and that's what I feel like it is. And I hope you feel the same way. But yeah. We're almost at 30 minutes here, so I guess we're in the video. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and yeah, I think that's about it. I will say this though, I don't know when it was. I want to say it was about 2 weeks ago. I don't know if somebody asked me to, or somebody just asked me to make longer videos, and it made me think to do it. But if you haven't seen already on the channel, I added 2 playlists. That way you could just stay in the loop on my videos if you choose to watch my videos. That's cool. If you don't want to do that, that's fine as well. If you give me 1 view, out of your time and day, then I appreciate it just as much. But if you would like to stay in the loop with my videos and continuously watch my videos, I've made 2 playlists. I made a lights playlist that is like ASMR with lights. And then I also made a rambles playlist because I felt like those would be the most beneficial. And I have the most videos of those, like triggers, because those are some of my favorites, are like rambles and light triggers. But the rambles I didn't know if anybody would like, but y'all like them. So that's good. But yeah, if you want to, you can go check out those playlists. I don't know what YouTube's doing here lately. Like, when I first started uploading every day again, then like it took me a while, but I slowly started getting views and being pushed out to the For You page. And then I missed it. I don't even think I missed a day because it said I uploaded 2 videos on the same day. I think what happened was something happened with YouTube's clock to where it said I didn't upload on 2 separate days. I uploaded on the same day, which is not true. I've done a video every day. But that messed with the algorithm, and I've been trying to get back into the For You page ever since. And it's just like I can't do it, even though it's been the same amount of time that it was when I first had like a big wave of new people seeing my videos. But I don't know. So you know, like the likes and all that, it really helps out. And yeah, I appreciate everything. So it's just a little extra bonus. Like I said, if you watch my videos, you already make a difference, and I appreciate you. I appreciate every one of my subscribers, and yeah. So I guess that's gonna be the end of the video. So I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.